こんにちは、チャートマスターの根崎ゆきです。4月17日のセッションリキャップ取っていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは始めていきましょう。
The day after tax day in the United States. Hopefully everybody got their taxes posted by yesterday or at least postmarked. Alright, I was freaked out on the amount of money I had to write a check to the government for. Alright, so here's the euro. The euro's in a sideways move. It's called the pole.
今日はアメリカの昨日はタックスデーということで、確定申告ですよねの日でしたと。スコットは I was freaked out。僕は自分ですごく驚きましたと。自分のそのどんだけ税金払うんだよみたいなので驚きましたということを言っていました。とりあえずユーロドルから始めてみたいと思います。
Pole is a rectangle pattern. Rectangle patterns break out in the way they came in. Alright, so there's the pole right there. That's why it's called a pole, because it looks like a flag. Alright, so when it breaks out, whatever the pole was is what it's going to do here. So we can all see.
ユーロドルは今ポールという形が見えていて、これをブレイクしてきたら、同じだけ上がるよねと。
That's the target. The 32.12 on the break of the sideways move. Alright, you'll have to trade it above the 50, the 31.50. Alright, they did take the 31.50 out with this wick right here, but the safe trade is still above 31.50 up to 32.12. That's 62.
31.50、3150を抜けてきたら、32.12、3212を目指していきたいねと。60ピップぐらいあるよねと。
Tips there, folks. On the euro, that's a nice trade for the euro. Alright, so keep an eye on that.British pound, we're still stuck inside a channel here in an uptrend. Alright, so we're looking to see if we can get a breakout here. If we get a breakout and a hook and a go, we're looking for that target.
今ポンドドルですね。ポンドドルなんですけども、まだチャンネルの中にあって、チャンネルをブレイクフック&ゴーしてきたら、上のターゲットまで取っていきたいねと。
Up here, alright, but they could keep working this channel all the way down to the bottom of the train line and happen down here. So until it breaks out of the channel, you are nothing.Alright, you're an uptrend and a countertrend channel. Don't trade it to the downside. Wait for the breakout upside. Alright, let me go back to that.
上に抜けてくるまで、トレードはしないようにしましょうということですね。
Do I have an arrow on there? Yeah, I do. Okay. Do I have an arrow on that euro? Yeah, I do. But now I got to move this up above 31.50. Alright, dollar CAD.Alright, dollar CAD has got some room here. It's doing a little bull flag, should say. Doing a little bull flag here, and draw it on here first.
今ドルカナダはブルフラッグが見えていますよねと。ブルフラッグはできてきているので、それをトレードしていきたいねっていうことですね。
Alright, so in a bull flag with a buying sign, you can see the opportunity is up here. This is the big opportunity up here. Well, if you get a break and a hook, and you're down in this area below the 52.50 and you get your stop move by there, fine, then you can take the trade up there. If not, you have to take it above 102.61.
ブレイクフック&ゴーで水色の線越えてきて、買っていきたいよねっていうことを言っています。
Pull this down here, and we'll pull this one right here in case we get a break and a hook look. We could also keep working the bull flag down here. Right? So if you keep working this bull flag down here, and if it breaks down in this area, then you will have trade 1 here and trade 2 up here. Did I see that? Your job is to anticipate the market, figure out what the currency's got to do for you to trade it, and it isn't because it has a RF 1010. When you figured out what it is and it's doing that and you have an RF 1010, that's when you take the RF 1010. And new traders have a hard time understanding that. A trade setup is a trade. A trade setup is a trade when it's proving what you already know and have planned to do. Right? So that's the opportunity there. Swissy.
ブルフラッグ抜けてきて点々出たら買っていきたいねと。
Nothing to do with the bottom of the trend line. Nothing to do here. There's a day chart bottom right here.Right, so that's a bounce point. You hit the day chart bottom, they could bounce right off of that. So don't even think about trading into that. Alright, dollar yen, it's kind of slowed down here. We're going to have to wait and see if this is a retracement of the correction and it's going to go lower or it's going to actually go higher. because the day chart trend line is right in here, I am not interested in trading this dollar yen at all. Period. But if they
まあドル円ですけども、まあ not interested ってやりたくないねと言っています。
do bounce up here out like this, then we'll have a new trend like this, and that would be sweet because now, right now, we're in no man's land. But once if they do bounce out, we now have a trade to the upside, and we'd be looking for that. So they don't have this quite built yet. All right, so don't bother with the dollar yen until it gets built. Aussie dollar, we've now bounced back up into the trend, and we're back inside.
OG ドルは bounce back in the trend、トレンドの中に戻ってきていますねと。
I thought we were. I guess we're not. Sorry. Thought we were looking. We're still working the channel to the upside here. So this thing can work its way all the way back up in and get right back up inside the uptrend here. All right. But if it breaks this anywhere, you're looking to come back down to the double bottom, and maybe down here. So if it
まあ上に抜けてきたらこのスペース行きますけど、下にベアフラッグ抜けてきたらダブルボトムまで打っていきたいねと。
keeps working its channel up. If it breaks back into the old trend, then we'll readjust the trend at that point in time. Right now, we can't prove it, but we will take a breakout to the downside on that bear flag. EJ, Aslan, everything else, we're waiting to see if this is a retracement to go to the downside, in which case this is a bull bear flag. If it breaks it, takes out the support here and breaks to the upside, then we're firmly in the uptrend because that would have been the old trend right there to the downside. So we broke, we hooked, we're now waiting. If we break up in here, do not miss this.
ユーロ円です。ユーロ円は今、このトレンドラインっていうのをブレイクしてきて、フックしてきているので、5、上がってきたら、この、高値までですよね。ここまで do not wanna miss this trade。逃したくないですよねと。
This trade or this trade up here, alright? If we break and you come to the downside, and this is nothing but a pullback to go deeper, lower, then you can see you've got this trade all the way down to the double bottom down here. And you don't want to miss that one either. Alright, that'll be the same on the pound yen, and all the yens, by the way, will be the very same thing. Okay, so we didn't break out here this channel. We're looking for the same thing. A possibility of working the channel all the way up. If we take the top out here, we're going to be going up. If we break this to the downside, then it was a pullback to go to the downside. You can see.
ポンドです。まあ同じことですよね。ダウンでもアップでもまあ抜けてきたらやりましょうと。
There's the opportunity right there. It's 100 puts up to that line, so we don't want to miss that one either if we get it. New Zealand has broken out, a false breakout, and it's now back up inside the old trend. We can count the waves here. We can see that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for the fifth wave up in here. Lots of space right there. Lots of space right here. All right, so those are our two trades. This is a small one, so you trade the first one with 130-year lot. Break into the second one, add two-thirds of your lot here, and take it up to the R4, which is 8609. Alright, so we're interested in that. Okay, so let me pull this one up a little higher because we want to double.
まあこれもフックしてきて5ってなったら1つ目、2つ目っていう風に取っていきたいよねと。
Our position and trade 2 right here. Alright, so right in here is a small trade, then a bigger trade right there. Aussie yen, again, just like all the other yens, we're waiting to see what they do. I'm not even going to bother with the Aussie yen until we see what it is. Alright, Euro pound, we're waiting for the break to the north. We're inside of the channel. We're looking for the bounce. Alright, and we're looking for this target area. It's a resistance cluster right here. These two lines right here. There's a 618 fib right above it. This is the first target. This is the second target. Alright, so you want to take this trade up to here. If you break above here and hook and go, you want to add your position going up to 8644. Alright, so we'll pull this one up above here.
ユーロポンドですね。ユーロポンドこれ買いです。昨日ニューヨークセッションで一緒にトレードしましたねと。
And we're looking for the bounce. Euro Aussie, did we miss anything today? We didn't miss anything. Alright, anybody lose any money today? No. When would I enter? Which one, Colin? Which currency are you talking about, Colin? When it proves that it's going to do that. Alright? It's a matter of proving it, okay? So what's it got to do? Alright? It's going to break into this area up here. You got 8,500, so you got to take the 8,500 in, pull back, and go. Right? Or it's got to be above the 8,500, and then you're only going up to 85.25, so you don't have a trade. If you take it above 85.25, you don't have a trade. It's got to take the 8,500 out, pull back, and go. That's your trade right there. Now, above here, when it breaks, hooks, and goes, it's a free trade right up here.
9ドル。どこでエントリーするんでしたっけということで、今ブレイクしてきてるのでチャンネルラインに戻ってきてて、フックしてチャンネルに跳ね返って買いのサイン出たら買いましょう。で、ブレイクしてフックして買いのサイン出たらもう一個買いましょうっていう感じですね。
Let the currency prove what it's doing until it proves beyond a shadow of doubt. But still got to take the 8,500 out first. You got to take the 8,500 out first. Below 8,500, it could still be a sell, right? So you've got to take the 8,500. Then if it pulls back, then you get a trade. If it keeps on going, you have no trade until the second area. All right. We just did the euro pound. Let's see, euro Aussie. All right, we're waiting for it to either go sideways or to pull back down. We're seeing the move to pull back down in this channel. This is good. When it comes down the right in here, we're going to be interested with stop below here for that trade right there. All right. So, did we miss anything? No, we didn't miss a thing. Not one thing did we miss. In fact, our money's still safe in our account. Were we correct? Yes, we were correct. See? Yeah, but I thought we'd be in a trading room and we'd trade. We did. We traded our little buns off. We just didn't execute a trade. See? And we didn't execute a trade because there weren't any yet. But they are getting in.
ユーロ王子ですね。落ちてきて、また跳ね返ってきたら買っていきたいですねと。
Position to do that. And so we're ready to go. So our trade is on the bounce of the channel. If we get it, we're going to look for that trade right there. Nice opportunity on the Euro Aussie. Euro CAD, going sideways, same thing. If we get a straight across move or a pullback, we're going to take the trade and we're going to trade it up to 34.97, basically 3,500 area. That's the trade right there. So we'll see what we get right in here. We're looking for, definitely looking for the trade above here. All right. Once the pullback's behind you, then you want to take the trade above here. All right. Well, yeah, it was pulled up right up here, man. It was above that line, just where you got your arrow right here. Why didn't you take it there? Because we're at the top of a channel. We don't take trades at the top of a channel because we have to live with this retracement once that happens. Professional traders will not trade into the top of a channel. Get it through your head. Oh, yeah, but I didn't have a channel on there. Then you didn't know that. So you got to work on your channels. How many channels does it take to do? Tell them how many channels you got to do. At one time. 300. 3,000. 300 is the minimum. Right? And so if you don't have your channels and you didn't see that first, then you haven't done your 300. 300 up, 300 down. Right, Nikki? Thank you. All right, CAD yen, we're waiting to see, just like all the yens, what's going to happen. So just stay out of them until we figure the other ones out, okay? Pound New Zealand, Pound New Zealand has come down pretty hard here, as you can see. And, you know, this could very well be a head and shoulders here for a sell-off there. We're out of the channel here. See, we broke the channel, so we're no longer a buyer. Everybody see that? The question is, are we a seller? The old trend is down here. So if we break this down here, we can all see there's a 70-pip opportunity down here. And then the new trend would be something probably like that and coming along down in here with the heart line in here. But it hasn't proven that yet. But if it takes this support out right here, we're looking for that trade right down there to the downside. All right?
ポンドニュージーです。新しいトレンドができるかもしれませんよねと。で、そしたらサポートをブレイクしてきたら売っていきたいですよねと。
But it could also bounce here. All right? So we're going to put these on here and we're going to flip this one around so that we're prepared for both of them. All right?
まあでもここで跳ね返るかもしれませんと。
EOs at the channel. Okay. Well, you guys know what to do. All right? Well, if it bounces, you take trades. If it doesn't bounce, you follow it down. You've got to be careful. 8 minutes from now, what happens, Frank? In London, they close. See? So taking a trade 8 minutes from London closing is a dangerous proposition. It's Guinness time, right? Black and tan or whatever. So, well, not necessarily. They could come back from lunch and take it. They could go get it. The New York boys could come back from lunch and take it this afternoon. All right. If not, then the Singapore could take it. Not the Singapore, the Asian. Then the London. I mean, there's a lot. We have three markets coming up, and a possibility after this too. Yeah. So Anyway, alright, so what are they doing? Still going sideways here, but they're still trying to test breaking the bottom, as you can see on the dollar index. That means the euro would go up. They break this, the euro's going up, the pound's going up, the Aussie's going up, and the New Zealand's going up. Alright, so we already got those figured. If they break this, then that's going to happen. If they don't, they're going to come back up and work this sideways channel again. So, Pound Chief, alright, went to the top of the channel, and they found sellers. Everybody see that? They found sellers right here. So, we're looking to be a seller here. And our overall target is down here. All right, we got an entry order in at 41.38 right now for right there. Let me put that up on here. Entry order is in right there. So we're looking for a move down to here, which is down to 4,100 basically. Pound Aussie, we're going to see if we can get a bounce. Right now, we're not seeing much of a bounce at all.
ポンドフランは売りで待ってますねと。次、ポンドオージーです。
What are they working? They're just like they did before. They worked it down, worked it down, worked it down until they found some buyers at the support, and then they took it out. But we're making lower highs. Everybody see this? We're making lower highs. That's not a good sign. All right, so that means if we break below here, we might possibly be having a trend change. All right. So, and pound going down with the Aussie going up. If the Aussie does continue to move up, then Aussie is the currency we're dealing with here, right? It's a pound Aussie. Alright, so if the Aussie continues to work its way to the upside, which it's already done, then the pound Aussie will go down, and that would be the trade to the downside right there. Right now it's a sideways move, so there's nothing to do until we figure this out right here. Right there is a sideways move. Alright, so it's trading in a box right now. It's going to either break the box to the upside or break.
ポンドオージーは今ボックスですので、どちらかに抜けてくるまで、トレードできないねと。
The box to the downside. Alright, everybody, that's what I see. I'll talk to all of you later, and we'll see you tomorrow. Pip already posted the fundies for you in the New York session, so I'll see you all later. Have a great day.
はい、というわけで今日のセッションリキャップここまでです。今ちょうどユーロ円のトレードアラート来ましたので、また今からアップしますけども、5月からは5月の多分おしまいぐらいになると思うんですけど、こういうトレードアラートとか、もうほんと正規会員の人にしか見れないようにしてしまいますので、今ブログとかに思いっきり上げてますけど、これから多くの人の目に触れるということで、結構制限をかけさせてもらいます。このセッションリキャップも多分、その過去分とかだったら上げるかもしれませんけど、リアルタイムでご覧いただけるのは、チャートマスター正規会員の皆様だけっていう風にさせてもらいますので、今のうちに、例えばまだ、正規会員じゃない方は、チャートマスターどうなんだろう、PA ってどうなんだろうっていうのを、吟味していただいて、で、踏ん切りがついたら、ぜひ正規会員になっていただけたら、プラスにはなると思いますので、ぜひぜひ、こちらの世界へいらしてもらえたらなと思います。それでは今日はこんな感じでおしまいにしたいと思います。どうもありがとうございました。また明日ですね。失礼します。